two, three.
¿Cómo te pago todas las noches, todas las veces que me has hecho tan feliz? Tú te entregas totalmente, me demuestras que eres solo para mí. ¿Cómo te digo? ¿Cómo te explico que necesito estarte haciendo sonreír? No puedo ver tu carita destrozada por el llanto y la tristeza, porque me pone a sufrir. Te metiste completamente en mi vida, no hay un momento que no esté pensando en ti. Y te metiste como el agua entre mis manos para quedarte siempre, siempre junto a mí. Y te metiste así como no queriendo, me ilusionaste, me enamoraste y hoy soy solo para ti. ¿Cómo te digo? ¿Cómo te explico que necesito estarte haciendo sonreír? No puedo ver tu carita destrozada por el llanto y la tristeza, porque me pone a sufrir. Te metiste completamente en mi vida, no hay un momento que no esté pensando en ti. Y te metiste como el agua entre mis manos para quedarte siempre, siempre junto a mí. Y te metiste así como no queriendo, me ilusionaste, me enamoraste y hoy soy solo para ti.
más se acercaron, tanto así que yo guardo tu sabor, pero tú llevas también sabor a mí. Si negaras mi presencia en tu vivir, bastaría con abrazarte y conversar. Tanta vida yo te di que por fuerza llevas ya sabor a mí. No pretendo ser tu dueño, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad. De mi vida doy lo bueno, soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más, yo no sé si tenga amor la eternidad, pero allá tal como aquí, en la boca llevarás sabor a mí. Échele mis redes. Aplausos. Y así se toca el azul real, sí señor. ¡Uya! No pretendo ser tu dueño, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad. De mi vida doy lo bueno, soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más, yo no sé si tenga amor la eternidad, pero allá tal como aquí, en la boca llevarás sabor a mí, sabor a mí. Gracias.
Graduates, you may be seated. Good evening. I would like to welcome the parents, family, guests, esteemed colleges, our special guests, and most of all, the 2021-2022 graduates from Somerset High School. I am Natalie Martinez, Somerset ISD's Public Information Officer, and your Master of Ceremonies this evening. We ask that you honor all of our students' accomplishments by not causing distractions. We also ask that you do not come down the stairs to take pictures of your graduate. We have professional photographers for tonight's ceremony. Those pictures may be purchased at a later time. We thank you in advance for respecting our graduates and their families. Now, gentlemen, please remove your hats. Seniors, it is appropriate for you to keep your hats on during the pledge. Class of 2022 and assembled guests, please rise as we honor America with the presentation of the colors. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors, the national anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the posting of the colors. Now entering are members of the Somerset High School Army Color Guard Unit under the command of Executive Officer Cadet Major Gabriela Martinez. Color Guard members are Left Guard Sergeant First Class Jonathan Ramos, State Flag Cadet Command Sergeant Major Carlos Vega, National Colors Cadet Major Gabriela Martinez, Right Guard Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Emily Ramirez. The Mighty Bulldog Battalion is 181 cadets strong and does excellent work in the community. The Bulldog Battalion is under the direction of Major Derek Burden and Sergeant Major Frederick Carmichael. I would like to introduce the fourth-ranking student, Vicente Maynez, who will recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
So, small crowd tonight. With your hand over your heart, please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now I would like to introduce the third ranking student, Lucero Alanis, for a moment of reflection.
At this time, I would like to ask that we have a moment of reflection, a moment for the ones that could not be with us today, and remember them as well. A moment for the ones that need to collect themselves for this event, and for the students, whether they look into the past over their life lived or into their future for their next step forward. Let's just be thankful for even being here today in this crazy and changing world. Thank you.
Let us now have a moment of silence for the community of Uvalde. Thank you. You may now be seated. Please join me in welcoming our Somerset ISD Board President, Mr. Don Green.
Thank you, Natalie. Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Trustees in the district, I would like to welcome you to tonight's commencement ceremony for the class of 2022. It's nice to finally be back indoors at the Freeman for graduation. Don't get me wrong, love Bulldog Stadium, but I'm a big fan of the air conditioning and the no rain. Joining me tonight from the school board are Vice President Leo Salas, Secretary Andrea Dela Cruz, board members Robert Sanchez, Elizabeth Hansen, Sandra Rosales, and Tim Segura. Also joining us tonight are Dr. Saul Hinojosa, Superintendent of Schools, and Associate Superintendents Shili Cayasso and Dr. Ramiro Nava, as well as other members of high school and district administration. Thank you for attending. It should also be noted that several board members, district, and campus staff have students graduating this evening. More tonight, I think, than I've seen in any single given year, so we've all been on this journey with you, bumpy as it was. But most importantly tonight, we have you, our graduates, you and your families. This is your night. Congratulations. So as I stand here tonight for what is the culmination of your public school journey, I want you to know how proud the board and school district is of each and every one of you, and how happy we are for you and your families for getting to this point. This is supposed to be such a joyous event, and it's such a moment for you all. And I had originally written a speech, a little lighthearted, discussing my time in high school, if you can call it that, and basically the uncertainty that I had laid before me when I graduated. However, after the events of this week, I threw the speech out. I really didn't have a choice. It felt so outdated days after writing it. I can't help but feel thankful. Thankful that you've all made it here. Thankful, and unfortunately lucky, it's a shame we have to feel lucky, that you're safe and that you've made it and are graduating without facing a tragedy like they've faced in Uvalde. A moment. I can't wrap my head around this. Uvalde, South Texas town just like us, people that are just like the people in Somerset and our whole community, our neighbors, our families. We played against them in sports, attended the same events, and traveled the same lousy South Texas roads to family events. Just doesn't feel right. It feels obscure. It's literally the last place in America you would expect this to happen. But it's always the last place you expect something like this to happen, because none of us expect it, even though it's happened before. And unfortunately, graduates, it will happen likely again somewhere in this country. Now, this is not meant to be a political speech, believe it or not. I neither condemn nor praise either political party or position on this. The truth is, there is a sickness in this country, a sickness of the heart where human life and suffering no longer move us to the point of action. None of us saw it coming. We see tragedy every day on the streets of our cities, in the news reports, and in social media, and yet we do nothing about it. We've become numb to it. Bullying and insults have overrun social media and the public space to the point where it spills out. And again, we do nothing about it. Where's the outrage? Where's the action? I'm here to encourage you to do better. Don't be numb. It's easy to turn a blind eye and just assume that this is normal. We can do better. For you, graduates of 2022, can be the agents of change that change this society. You can go out and talk to a classmate that you don't know. Talk to a stranger in college or elsewhere. Be kind to people on social media. Remember, different opinions don't make people your enemies. It's just a different opinion. Be the bigger person. Try something new. A single friend or loved one can change a person's perspective and feeling of hopelessness. A simple cup of coffee with someone having a rough day can change their world, and you might find it changes yours as well. As you move into the next phase of your lives, do not be afraid of the unknown. Do not retreat from adversity. For falling down is a part of life, but your choice to get back up is what will define you. I tell my youth group, my own kids, and basically anybody who will listen to me, you have to choose your own path in life. But most importantly, be happy with whatever path you choose. I'm going to close with one of my favorite quotes. It's always try to be nice, but never fail to be kind. God bless you, class of 2022. Make us proud.
Thank you, Mr. Green. Now please join me in welcoming Dr. Saul Hinojosa, Superintendent of Schools.
Thank you, Natalie. I would like to congratulate the class of 2022, along with family and friends who are here to celebrate with you. Bienvenidos a todos los padres, abuelos, tías, tíos, sobrinos, primos que han venido a celebrar y apoyar nuestros alumnos de la clase de 2022. This year's graduation is really special. To be back at this venue, knowing everything you've been through, COVID, snowstorms, power outages, and the tragedy witnessed this week in Uvalde. It's also special to me knowing that my son Nicholas is amongst you, along with Morgan and Alaric, children to Ms. Hanson and Ms. Rosales. This class has some amazing accomplishments, especially the fact that 12 of you will be receiving athletic scholarships to play at the next level. But more impressive, as a whole, this class has earned over $5 million in scholarship money towards building your future. As superintendent of schools, I couldn't be more proud of you, along with all the people who have helped you along the way, such as your teachers, parents, custodians, maintenance workers, bus drivers, and family members. So as you celebrate here this evening, I want to leave you with 3 pieces of advice. Number 1, work hard. Hard work pays off. Nothing in this world is free. Our nation is built on the premise that the more effort and energy you put in, the better the outcome you will receive. Number 2, persevere. We'll face difficult challenges at some point in our lives. It's the people who keep trying that overcome by having a never give up attitude. A quote that has resonated with me by an unknown author goes like this: "The only people who fail in life are those who failed to try." And finally, the third one, forgive. This probably is the most important attribute, but it's the most difficult. We tend to be proud and steadfast in our beliefs, but in order to move forward, we have to communicate and get along with others, especially with family and friends, if you're going to be successful in your journey. To have a forgiving mindset allows for self-fulfillment and helps you reflect what a bright future may bring as opposed to what obstacles we are facing in the present and the past. Again, I want to congratulate the class of 2022. Enjoy their evening and may God bless you all. Que Dios les bendiga a todos. Felicidades a la clase de 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Hinojosa. It is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Ms. Jessica Weaver. Jessica Weaver is the CEO of Communities in Schools of San Antonio. A native of San Antonio, Jessica returned after obtaining her college degree to raise her family and start her career. She joined the team of Communities in Schools as a case manager 30 years ago and has served in several roles to support the agency's work and growth in the community. Serving most recently as the Chief Operating Officer, she stepped into the position of CEO in 2014. She is a strong advocate for collaboration and has dedicated most of her career in building community and agency partnerships to support students in overcoming obstacles and obtaining an education. Jessica has served on numerous community committees and boards, including the San Antonio Housing Authority, Northside Family, and Community Engagement, Excel Beyond the Bell, South Texas Trauma Informed Care Consortium, and My Brother's Keeper, San Antonio. Jessica graduated from the UT Austin School of Social Work. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Ms. Jessica Weaver.
That was long, because that's what happens after 30-something years. So I just want to first say congratulations, 2022 graduates. What an accomplishment. This is a milestone that you will remember. There are previous milestones when you first talked, when you first word, your first crawl, your first roll, your first step. All those milestones you may not have remembered, and you probably don't remember. But this milestone is huge because it's the beginning of you creating the next milestones for your life. These are the ones that you will be totally in control of, and so they're coming. So I'm going to introduce myself a little bit. You heard a little bit about me, but first I'm a wife and a mom. I have 3 kids. I have a 32-year-old who is in Kansas. I have a 19-year-old who literally just drove home from her first year of college, which you will be doing, many of you will be doing as well, and my son who is going to be a junior. So that's a little bit about me. So I want to talk about why I work with Communities in Schools a little bit. I want you to know that Communities in Schools is a nonprofit. It has a $20 million budget. And I will say that because I think a lot of people think that a nonprofit is not really like a business. The difference between a nonprofit and a business is that we don't serve for a profit, we serve for a mission. And our mission, and my mission, has been to really give youth the opportunity to reach their greatest success no matter what. And the reason it's a personal mission for me is because I was raised when my sister and I were raised by a single mom who went to a 7th grade education. That's as far as she went. And so all the obstacles that we could have faced that could have kept us from reaching our dreams could have been the story for us. But we weren't. We decided that we would continue to find opportunities to reach higher goals. So I did go to the UT Austin. And so what I want to start with is a little bit of a conversation. You guys do not have to remember me whatsoever. I just want you to remember my message, and I'm going to use an illustration to have you remember the message that I want you to have. When I was asked to come speak to you all, my first question to myself was, why me? And once I asked myself, why me, I realized that that's why I was going to come talk to you. Because I realized that I was asking myself a question that sometimes you ask yourself, why me? So the theme of my conversation to you, graduates, so I'm talking to you, is a gift. And I thought, do I make gift an acronym or do I make gift a word? And I wanted you to know that that was a word, that was you, an acronym, not an acronym, but a word that describes you. You are a gift. I realized when I asked myself, I was doubting myself and how I would how would I add value to this special day? So I realized I was the perfect example of what my illustration will be today. So I want you to know something. Every day that you think about yourself, I want you to remember that you are a gift. So I have a little illustration. And it's all for illustration, nothing crazy. So this is a gift, right? We see this, and our gifts are often wrapped. We have bows on it. We put things around it. And it's funny because we wrap what we are like trying to be surprised with. So many of us go through life and we slowly unwrap the gift, and then some people like totally unwrap it really fast. So my sister would shake every gift and then just like tear everything apart. And then I would not want to tear any piece of paper, and I would do everything slowly. And that's what life is for us, each of us. So your gift that you have to offer the world, some of your gifts may be completely unwrapped really fast, and we can see them. They may be obvious gifts like athleticism, maybe you played sports, maybe you love music, maybe you love to write. But there's also those gifts that are very not so obvious, but just as important. Maybe you're just a great friend to everyone. Maybe you're a great listener, which is what we need a lot of. But those aren't always gifts that you can't see right away, and so sometimes those get unwrapped very slowly. So think about your gifts every day. So now that we see this gift with the wrapping paper, when we look to see how do we unwrap them, how do we find them, how do we see them? Well, we do that with our own gifts as well. We sometimes think about wanting to cover our gifts, and we don't want to uncover them. We don't want people to see that part of us. And so sometimes we hide them, and then we hide them through maybe like I talked about earlier, like I said, why? Why did I ask, why would I speak? It's sometimes our insecurity that is the wrapping paper. Sometimes it's also our not wanting to be vulnerable that sometimes hides our gifts. And we don't get to look at all the things that we have to uncover. So I'm not going to do what I do to my family. I'm going to unwrap it really fast. So I'm just setting the standard really quick. Do not be excited like there's not going to be $1 million in here or anything like that. So I'm going to unwrap this really quick so that you can just see the next illustration. I chose this illustration really quick because I want you to understand that sometimes we unwrap gifts and we look at it, and I picked this. I could have put anything in a box, but I picked a snow globe. Everyone knows what a snow globe is, right? So we unwrap the gift, and we put it down, and we look at it, and we're like, and that's it? And so we unwrap our gift, and we find out, like, what do I do with my gift? How do I use it in the world? What do I do? And so what I want to tell you is that sometimes you just have to shake it up to make a bigger difference. So it's not just this thing sitting here it has glitter, it has snow, it has all these other opportunities to be something other than that. I tell you about shaking it up because I can remember my first year in college, I had to take a bus to some of my classes. And remember my insecurity that I had to say, like, okay, like, do I really belong here? And back then, you didn't press a button to tell them that you were the next stop. You had to yell, next stop. But I had to stop at the law school, and I kept thinking, I cannot say next stop. I cannot say next stop. So for a whole semester, I would not say next stop, and so whoever said next stop is where I would stop, and I would walk all the way back. And one day I decided, I do belong here. I can say next stop, and I said next stop, and I had to stop, and I got to stop walking. So you are gonna have those moments that you're gonna say, do I belong here? What should I do? And I wanna tell you, that's okay. So what I want you to do in life, I want you to shake things up. You may have to come out of your comfort zone. You may have to stretch yourself to something new or something challenging. You will ask why sometimes, and that's okay. Keep asking, but keep shaking it up. Keep shaking. Don't let it just sit there. And I want you to say this to yourself. I am a gift. I am not just to sit here. I am going to unwrap my gift, and I'm going to go through a journey of unwrapping that gift because I'm going to be the best version of myself. I am a gift to this world, so watch out, world, because here comes the Somerset class of 2020-22 who will make a huge difference. So I just want to end with family, friends, and loved ones. Please hug your graduate tonight and say thank you for being the gift in my life, because the rest of your life will be full of challenges, full of opportunities, but people will remind you, remember the wrapping paper, unwrap it, and go make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Weaver, for those wonderful remarks. It gives me great pleasure to introduce this year's salutatorian for the class of 2022, Nicholas Hinojosa.
Thank you, Ms. Martinez. Ladies, gentlemen, parents, friends, my loved ones here from all across the state of Texas, and faculty. Tonight we celebrate the Somerset Class of 2022 graduation. It is an honor to be standing here today representing the student body and, more importantly, some of my closest friends these past 4 years. It is also my honor to be this senior class salutatorian. To explain what salutatorian is, I turn to dictionary.com. A salutatorian is the person who came in second in their class rankings, in other words, the first loser. For a while after receiving the news, that's exactly what I felt like, the very first loser. It felt like all the late night studying, countless days of hard work in class, and sucking up to some of my teachers here and there were for nothing. My biggest goal throughout high school was to be addressing everyone here tonight as Nicholas Hinojosa, valedictorian. So when I got the news that it wouldn't be happening, I felt like I had disappointed a lot of people, but more importantly, myself. I began to think of all the little things I did wrong and how, if I changed them, then my fate tonight might be different. But as I began to reflect on my position, I began to appreciate where I was. There have been many other people who have been in second place at one point. LeBron James, Michael Phelps, Tim Duncan, Tom Brady, and many others. But all those great people have something in common. They all bounced back and got the first place medal they desired later in life. And I believe that's what I can do if I put my mind to it and continue to use the same hard work and desire that got me to salutatorian. I want to take some time to give some advice to my fellow graduates. If you are somewhere that you do not want to be right now or at any time in the rest of your life, Don't get down on yourself and think that your future has been determined, because it hasn't. Each and every one of you can do anything you set your mind to. I truly believe that. But don't be like me and forget everything that got you here today, the most successful day of your lives. Use the things that made you a graduate and use them to further your desires and get to where you want to be. I know many of us today feel like we're at the top of the world right now. We're supposed to feel that way when we're graduates. But just like the last 4 years, we must remember that what made our time together so valuable and memorable is that we knew it would come to an end. So we must appreciate all the invaluable memories we made together. And I know as we see everyone here today, it almost feels like we're saying goodbye. But the memories we have made together are going to live with every single one of us for the rest of our lives and continue on in everything we do. I'm going to miss all of you very much. I wouldn't trade this school for anything. It is an honor to be your salutatorian. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicholas, for your comments. At this time, will the band and mariachi seniors please join your group? Now I would like to present Abigail Cázares, the valedictorian of the senior class of 2022.
Good evening, family, friends, guests, teachers, administration, and of course, the graduating class of 2022. It's an honor to be given the opportunity to speak to you all as we end our high school careers and move on to something greater. Around August 2018, we wandered the halls of Somerset High School during our pup night orientation. I'm sure many of you were nervous because I certainly was. However, there was a glimpse of excitement of approaching our next step of growing up. Now we've reached the end of that stage and are preparing to make the ultimate move of becoming an adult. Our freshman year was filled with learning, adapting, and experimenting. It was a crucial time in our development in becoming who we are today. Our sophomore year could be considered the same thing. However, it was sadly cut short right when we were close to the finish. As for many of you, including myself, our junior year was pretty much non-existent. We were still provided the education we needed from our beloved teachers. However, there was still the hole of being excluded from a lot of junior activities that we sadly missed out on or that just weren't able to happen because of pandemic rules. During this time, we were able to truly appreciate what we had before COVID hit and learn to never miss out on any opportunity given to us during in-person learning, which leads us to our senior year, the year where we were all being praised and continuously asked, "Are you ready for graduation?" As though the answer wasn't painfully obvious. This year, we are finally getting to know who we are and what we'd like to do for our future. And if you haven't exactly decided what it is you want, don't worry. As you try different things, you'll know exactly what life has in store for you. We all have had different experiences throughout this chapter, with different friend groups, classes, interests, etc. However, I can say that we have all connected in some way by the major memories that Somerset has given us. Pep rallies have given us the chance to have something to look forward to that wasn't just sitting in the classroom. Sports allowed us to display our, competitive nature and dedication to success. All of the different clubs connected many different people that would have not spoken to one another if it wasn't for their common interests. For these exact reasons, we have something to be grateful for from high school, besides the knowledge and growth that we have received and are acknowledging today. So with that being said, I want to say a final thanks to the teachers and staff of Somerset High School. Thank you for giving not only myself, but each of the students graduating today the knowledge we need to be prepared for the future, as well as making our school experience memorable. And an extremely special thank you to the families and friends who have given all the support and love we can receive that made it possible to achieve this goal. And happy birthday to my mom. A huge thank you to you, Dad, and the rest of my family for always believing in me and everything I did. You all played a role in getting me where I am today. Finally, to all the graduates here today, as we end this chapter of our lives during this bittersweet day, I hope every single one of you is prepared to move on to the next stage of adulthood and achieve everything you have planned for yourself. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Abigail, for your comments. Our Mighty Bulldog Band will now play Westbridge Overture by James Barnes. Our Somerset High School mariachis will now play Bonito de Caliclan by Juan Mendoza.
Especially y'all took them. Yeah, they're stronger than top players. I need John on my because I'm just like Josh. And I'm right next to you. Dude, it's only late.
Thank you, band and mariachi students, for those phenomenal performances. Senior musicians, if you can please return to your seats. Please welcome Ms. Tracy Padilla, principal of Somerset High School, for the certification of graduates.
Superintendent Dr. Saul Hinojosa and members of the Board of Trustees, as the principal of Somerset High School, I hereby certify the students who will graduate tonight have successfully completed the requirements for graduation as set forth by the state of Texas and the Somerset ISD Board of Trustees. Mr. Green, President of the Board of Trustees, will now come forward for the presentation of diplomas.
The Honorable School Board President Don Green is presenting Abigail Casares. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Saul Hinojosa, is presenting Nicolás Hinojosa. Nicholas will be attending the University of Texas at Austin. Honorable School Board President Don Green is presenting Lucero Isabela Alanis, Palo Alto College. Vicente Maynes, University of Texas at Austin. Luis Mario Hernandez, University of Texas at San Antonio. Jaime Ramirez Jr., St. Philip's College. Luke David Sanchez, University of Texas at San Antonio. Stephen Adam Menchaca, University of Incarnate Word. Jackson Ray Gutierrez, University of Texas at San Antonio. Chase Stephen Denton, United States Coast Guard Academy. Joshua Adrian Aguinaga, Palo Alto College. Andrés Sebastián Aguirre Rodriguez, Workforce. Marius Richard Aguirre, Palo Alto College. Stacy Angelica Alaquines, San Antonio College. Frank Angel Alvarado Jr., Texas A&M University, San Antonio. Chip William Andrews, Workforce. Leandra Love Antopia, St. Philip's College. Celeste Renee Apaez, Texas A&M University, International. Marius Alexander Aremismende, Palo Alto College. Adriana Rocha, Workforce. Nathaniel Acevedo, Workforce. Jessica Avila Alcantar, Texas A&M, San Antonio. Diego Valentin Aviles, St. Philip's College. Javier Aviles, St. Philip's College. John Wyatt Backel, St. Philip's College. Catherine Alice Valderas, University of Texas at San Antonio. Ashley Banuelos, Palo Alto College. Honorable School Board Trustee Elizabeth Hansen is presenting. Kyle Barnard. Kylie Jade Bernard, Texas A&M University, San Antonio. Honorable School Board President Don Green is presenting. Marlene Ariseme Barragan, San Antonio College. Malachi Bennett, Workforce. Mitchell Paul Bose, Workforce. Amethyst Victoria Bray, Palo Alto College. Jacob Robert Brinegar, Northwest Vista College. Leilani Ann Burnett, Workforce.
Honorable School Board Trustee Leo Salas is presenting. Amaya Maria Caballero, San Antonio College. Manuel Reyes Casas Jr., continuing education. Luis Fernando Gallegos Maia, continuing education. Christopher James Caldera Jr., Katy Conservatory College of Film and Dramatic Arts. Santiago Devin Caldazias, Workforce. Kapua Anthony John Camacho Mendiola, Palo Alto College. Jose Angel Casillas, Workforce. Seneca Bree Castaneda, Workforce. Carly Danielle Castillo, Southwest Minnesota State University. Francisco Ilan Castillo, Palo Alto College. Julio Castillo III, Workforce. Joel Cedillo, Workforce. Evrine Lee Zidodal, Palo Alto College. Samuandre Cervantes, Palo Alto College. Caterina Marie Chacon, Palo Alto College. Mario Alberto Chavez, Texas A&M University at San Antonio. Kaylin Isabella Chambers, McPherson College. Lauren Janelle Charles, Palo Alto College. Miracle Grace Chavez, San Antonio College. Honorable School Board President Don Green is presenting. Eranimo Ramon Cordero, Workforce. Joshua Andrew Korn, Wayland Baptist University. Honorable School Board Trustee Leo Salas presenting. Angel Rey Coronado, Texas A&M University, San Antonio. David Alfonso Corona Jr., Universal Technical Institute. Jared Jaden Corpus, Workforce. Hector Ramani Calros Cruz, Palo Alto College. Daniel Cuenca, Gamboa, workforce. Jacqueline de la Cruz, Palo Alto College. Julissa de la Cruz, University of Texas at San Antonio. Ryan Malik de Leon, workforce. Xavier M. de los Santos, University of Texas at San Antonio. Blas de Luna, St. Philip's College. Daniel Delgado Jr., workforce. Cole Robert Detmer, workforce. Efraín Dominguez III, St. Philip's College. Honorable School Board Trustee Sandra Rosales is presenting. James Randolph Eguia Jr., St. Philip's College. Kayla Espinosa, workforce. Francisco Felix Alvarez, Dartmouth University. Joshua Maximus Fernandez, San Antonio College. Carlos Flores, workforce. Isabella Flores, Northwest Vista College.
Joseph Anthony Flores, Southwestern University. Juan Jose Flores, Jr., Texas A&M, Kingsville. Larissa Jean Flores, St. Philip's College. Michael Eugene Freeby, workforce. Catherine Elizabeth Galindo, Texas A&M's, University San Antonio. Riley James Garceau, workforce. Andrea Daniela Garcia, Palo Alto College. Galilea Garcia, San Antonio College. Jorge Adrián Garcia Jr., workforce. Caleb Scott Garcia Lozano, workforce. Melanie Michelle Oliva Garcia, Palo Alto College. Michelle Garcia Villegas, Northwest Vista College. Zoe Renee Garcia, St. Philip's College. Alexis Giovanni Garza, St. Mary's University. Alexis Marisa Garza, Palo Alto College. David Gil Garza Jr., Palo Alto College. Jesus Lene Gil, Palo Alto College. Mia Seferina Godina, University of Texas at San Antonio. Abigail Rudy Gomez, Palo Alto College. Isaac Gomez, San Antonio College. Madison Lee Gomez, University of Texas at Arlington. Dylan Ryan Gonzalez, Northwest Vista College. Elizabeth Gonzalez, Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Horizon Sky de Amor Gonzalez, Workforce. Jaden Raul Gonzalez, St. Philip's College. Honorable School Board Trustee Robert Sanchez is presenting. Loami Alexandra Gonzalez, Northwest Vista College. Honorable School Board President Don Green is presenting. Paul R. Gonzalez Jr., UTI Universal Technical Institute. Honorable School Board Trustee Robert Sanchez is presenting. Christopher Luis Griego, Workforce. Diago Guerrero, University of Texas at San Antonio. Yesenia Elizabeth Guerrero, San Antonio College. Joseph David Gutierrez, Crown College. Faith Gail Haber, Palo Alto College. Honorable School Board Trustee Elizabeth Hanson is presenting. Morgan Ann Hanson, Texas A&M University, College Station.
Honorable School Board Trustee Robert Sanchez is presenting. Alexis Hernandez, Palo Alto College. Crystal Hernandez, Workforce. Gabriela Hernandez, St. Philip's College. Haley Maria Hernandez, Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Janice Odette Hernandez, San Antonio College. Manuel Alejandro Hernandez Prieto, military. Rosa Maria Hernandez, San Antonio College. Zoe Lene Hernandez, Palo Alto College. Vince Albert Herrera, Workforce. Madison Taylor Higgs, St. Philip's College. Holly Ann Hollinsworth, San Antonio College. Giselle Ibarra, San Antonio College. Delilah Celeste Imming, St. Philip's College. Eliza Dawn Cecil Insko, Workforce. Darren Michael Hasso, San Antonio College. Marisol Jimenez, St. Philip's College. Damian Aaron Johnson, United States Army. Taj Jones, Texas Tech University. Tiffany Ann Jones, Southern Career Institute. Karen Natalie Juarez Alvarez, St. Philip's College. Caitlin Faith Ledesma, Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Catherine Alexandria Leet, Palo Alto College. Gadial Avi Rene Lira, University of Texas at San Antonio. Hilario Longoria Jr., Palo Alto College. Honorable School Board Trustee Andrea de la Cruz is presenting. Alfonso David Lopez, St. Philip's College. Andrea Lopez, Palo Alto College. Stephanie Melissa Lopez, Northwest Vista College. Benjamin Judah Lugo, Workforce. Cassandra Luan, University of Texas at San Antonio. Rafael Mares, St. Philip's College. Efren Sergio Martinez Rodriguez, Workforce. Mariah Ann Martinez, Palo Alto College. Sofia Martinez, San Antonio College. Jacqueline Medellin Saldierna, San Antonio College. Priscilla Medellin Rodriguez, San Antonio College. Diana Mejia, Palo Alto College. Esmeralda Olivia Mejia, St. Philip's College. Sofia Melendrez, Palo Alto College. Roger Vincent Menchaca III, Workforce. Fernando Mendez IV, Workforce. Sofia Mendez, University of Texas at San Antonio. Jose Julian Monjarras, St. Philip's College. Lorenzo Dominic Montes, Texas A&M University at San Antonio. Santiago Morales, San Antonio College. Alex Mario R. Moreno, Universal Technical Institute.
Andy Moreno Jr., Workforce. Senizoni Morgan, Hill College. David Valente Morin, Workhorse. Karen Isayan Morin Lugo, University of Texas at San Antonio. Christopher Kelly Nash Jr., Workforce. Magali Nieto Trejo, San Antonio College. Colton Dale O'Mara, United States Army. Mayrin Ojeda Hernandez, Palo Alto College. Ethan Oliva, St. Philip's College. Mia Irene Olson, University of Texas at San Antonio. Elizabeth Lisette Ortegon, Palo Alto College. Honorable School Board Trustee Elizabeth Hansen is presenting. Kaylee Ortiz, San Antonio College. Pedro Vicente Ortiz, Texas A&M, San Antonio. Angelina Michaela Padilla, San Antonio College. Brandon Luke Parchment, Workforce. Tim Adam Parr, Workforce. Brandon Joe Partida, Northwest Vista College. Matthew Ray Peña, Workforce. Shane Edward Perales, Oklahoma Christian University. Tanya Lee Perez, San Antonio College. Madison Lynn Prado, continuing education. Carla Isabela Puente Espinosa, continuing education. Benjamin Jesus Puig, St. Philip's College. Isaías Ramirez Aguilar, Palo Alto College. Faith Journey Ramon, San Antonio College. Jaslyn Angeline Ramirez, San Antonio College. Jonah Felix Ramos, Workforce. Melfina Ramos, University of Texas at San Antonio. Nathaniel Rene Ramos, St. Philip's College. Joshua Lee Ribanek, Workforce. Ashley Marie Rios, Tarleton State University. Michael Lee Rios, Workforce. Stephen Lee Rocha, Workforce. Christian Alejandro Rodriguez, Schreiner University. Elena Rain Rodriguez, Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Ivan Ali Rodriguez, St. Philip's College. Nadia Summer Rodriguez, Palo Alto College. Alicia Rojo, St. Philip's College. Marisol Roman, St. Philip's College. Honorable School Board Trustee Sandra Rosales is presenting. Alaric Joaquin Rosales, University of North Texas.
Honorable School Board Trustee Elizabeth Hansen is presenting. Esmeralda Rosario Rosales Marquez, Northwest Vista College. Ignacio Rosales Jr., Workforce. Honorable School Board Trustee Tim Segura is presenting. Italia Victoria Ariel Ruiz, San Antonio College. Lisandra Aisha Ruiz, St. Philip's College. Ignacio Alexander Salas, Universal Technical Institute. Angelica Marie Salazar, Workforce. Isabella Soto Sanchez, Our Lady of the Lake University. Salomon Sanchez, St. Philip's College. Jacob Peter Sandoval, Workforce. Janessa Sandoval, Texas A&M University, San Antonio. Jalen Nicole Santana, Texas Tech University. Francisco Salceda Martinez, San Antonio College. Christian Martin Cefuentes, Universal Technical Institute. Naomi Natividad Sorria, Palo Alto College. Anel Soto, St. Philip's College. Matthew Alexander Ray Stiles, Palo Alto College. Edward Joshua Taylor, Palo Alto College. Cody Marshall Terrazas, Workforce. Stephen Lee Terrazas II, Howard Payne University. Elaine Erlinda Torres, early graduate, Palo Alto College. Jesse Julian Torres, San Antonio College. Tamara Marie Torres, Texas State University. Isaiah Joseph Urrutia, Workforce. Isaiah Luna Valdez, Independent Electrical Contractor. Justin Valenzuela, Workforce. Galilee Vasquez, St. Philip's College. Alier Alejandro Villarreal, St. Philip's College. Aveline Marie Villalobos, Palo Alto College. Jaden Nicole Villalobos, San Antonio College. Kimberly Isabel Villanueva, Workforce. Honorable School Board Trustee Sandra Rosales is presenting. Wyatt Joseph Weigel, Universal Technical Institute. Honorable School Board Trustee Tim Segura is presenting. Darius Orion Williamson, Workforce. Matthew Anthony Witherspoon II, Continuing Education. Mary Zarmura, San Antonio College. Jose Zertuche, Workforce.
Graduates, please stand. At this time, I would like to introduce Jalen Santana, Senior Class President.
In accordance with tradition and to symbolize your graduation from Somerset High School, you may now move your tassel from your right to your left.
Board of Trustees, campus and central office administration, special guests, parents, guardians, teachers, and community members, may I present to you the graduating class of 2022.
The Bulldog Band will now play the school song.
The Bulldog Band will now play the school song.
Family, friends, and relatives. Family, friends, and relatives, please remain seated until the recessional is complete. On behalf of Somerset ISD and especially our new graduates, Thank you for being with us this evening. Be careful heading home or attending celebrations. Good night, and thank you for sharing this night with us.
Get out of here.